Olsen puts it high, and it's going to knock into US hands straight away. Levi couldn't bring it down. There's a little gap there for Sullivan that closed very quickly. Great tackle from Kaslik. Kershey getting some go forward for the USA, which is what she does all the time. And speaking of go forward, now Kinnett couldn't quite find Ma, a power runner in the middle. Sullivan straight up the middle once more. Oh, the offload is there for Ma, and around the corner. It just went over the fingertips of Kershey, and she would have been under the bar. Now there's trouble, because Levi's going to take on Levy around the outside, and Australia and Madison Levi will make you pay every single time. Well, as this try gets dotted down, we can go down to Tim Walsh. Thank you for your time, Tim. Boy, that sevens in a nutshell, isn't it? Defence onto attack.
Oh, it is. It's the transition. But, yeah, it was like two F1 cars at the grid ready to go. It's going to be a cracking game.
Tim, US have not missed a beat this weekend. What was the mindset heading into this one for your girls?
Mostly the same every game. Win our restarts, which we didn't there. Retain possession when we've got it and make our tackles. I make it sound pretty simple, but it's just, you get that right, you win the game.
It feels like there's a sort of a bit more calm and composure within the team this week. You had a bit of a roller coaster few tournaments. That everyone settled back into their groove okay?
Yeah, that's true. I think, you know, you want to try and shift momentum and gain momentum, and the ability to try and be consistent with it. So it's always a challenge within sevens. Everyone knows you have to adapt, and you know, when you're not playing well, you've got to find a way to win.
All right, we'll let you get into the rest of it. Thanks for your time as always, Tim. Well, what a start. I think Tim Walsh said it directly, a ripper match, and the Formula One teams coming out of the blocks. Can the USA respond? Oh, they've put it to ground again, though, in a really dangerous position of the field.
You just cannot afford to give opportunities to an upbeat and energetic side like Australia. The US purely desperate to try and get out of their own defending half. But an error gives Australia an opportunity to strike just outside of their 22.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Oh, Kaslik just got a little hand in from Olsen, just disrupted her slightly, but they've been able to recover here, Australia, as Ashby's rounded upon by Kinnett. So they reset and recycle through Shani Smale in her 50th tournament. Kaslik wrapped up eventually by Sullivan. They're a physical, strong team, the United States. Nathan will be dragged a couple of, oh, that's good power from Faith Nathan, eventually stopped on halfway. Here's Bellanessa. What a player she has been for Australia this weekend, and she has cut USA up straight through the middle. Isabella Nasser.
Isabella Nasser, hasn't she come into her own throughout this 23-24 season? Look at this huge left foot step on Ma. Beats her back on the inside. Unmarked territory behind her. And she darts towards the line. One of the newer faces in this growing Australian side, but showing the depth that Australia have.
Oh, she's been an absolute standout for them this weekend, and in fact the last couple of tournaments. Finding her feet at the highest level and not missing a step. 14 points to 0. Australia leading the United States. Kershey brings in the kickoff, gets round the first defender. The USA can't afford to let Australia get too much further ahead. Ma is wrestling and rampaging down the field. That's the carry USA needed. Gets the crowd back into it as well. Olsen finds Sullivan. Fingertip control from Levy, just goes backwards. Oh, the offload around the corner for Kinnett. Tapper now. She fires it for Kershey. Kershey can't quite get around the outside of Smale. Here come the USA rolling forward. Sullivan. Oh, just got a little sideways, and Ashby got hands on her.
Backwards.
Australia blow through. Levy again.
Let go.
Ma started it with the big carry, and now she goes again. Alona Ma carrying Australian defenders on her back. Connect through the hands, backwards once more, and now she puts it on the toe for herself to chase. Kayla Connect, she's going to have enough to get there. No, Faith Nathan covers back. Now they try and blow through. Australia needs support or trouble if Levi gets away, but she can't.
On the ball.
Bodies lying everywhere. Penalty USA.
Two's out the way.
That
Seven's
is
in a
a
good
huge
position.
play
Holding on.
for the US. Connects straight over that ball. And now the US have the best position to try and have a go at their own try line. Madison Levi there. Tries to go away.
Goal number 10, please.
Apologies, it was Napa that went over. Oh, that is a huge play from Tampa there, captain.
Okay, yeah. This one
And
just
they
here.
pegged Australia
She's got enough
down
out of the way.
on this
Gold
5 metre
five as
line
well.
now. They've opted for the
Time still
scrum
off goal
here.
5. She's off the back, okay? Time on. Crouch.
Tegan Levi
Bind.
heading to the side for Australia
Set.
as they try and defend the scrum 5 metres out. Oh, big pressure coming on, but
Not stationary. Do it
yeah,
again.
that scrum
Time
was
off.
moving all around the place.
Make sure it's stationary, please, before the ball's in, okay? Wait till it's stationary. Crouch. Time on. Bind.
The USA
Set.
should know what's coming here. And there it is. Australia try to bend them, but they scoop the ball away for Alona Ma again. So strong. As the ball squeezes back for Levy, the bounce is awkward for Kinnett, but it might work out okay. Couldn't quite find Tapper though. Tapper needs someone to come play halfback. Olsen is there. Levy pressing here, the USA, but Australia's defence up to it. Kershey just holds on. Offload for Ma. Now they might have some space. Sullivan going to take on Levi around the outside. Levi wins the battle. Still there though for
Good
Ma.
release and get up. Good tackle.
It's relentless and gut-busting from both teams. Levy on the wraparound. Kershey's hands are great once more, as is the footwork, as is the offload. Sammy Sullivan crashes over.
That was some tiring stuff there from USA, but they did not give up at all. Australian
Out of the way of the
defence
kick, please.
was
Out of the way of the kick.
tested phase after phase. Sullivan here, we thought she was in for all money. Levi said, no, thank you. Ma had a huge hand in trying to get that ball back. Eventually it finds hands of Sullivan. This last offload from Kirsch was money. And they can breathe heading into halftime.
Well, you could sense and feel the desperation from both teams. And eventually it was Sullivan scoring for the United States. The conversion is no good, so it'll be Australia 14, USA 5 at halftime. It is Australia leading the United States 14-5, second half underway in the semi-final as Ariana Ramsey gets ball and player at the same time.
By Blue, yeah.
Oh, it's a great
Option scrum
kickoff
line
from
out.
Australia.
Knock on into touch.
It certainly was. We
Some
heard
option
from
taken.
Tim Walsh, the head coach of Australia, that part of their game plan is to regain possession off the restart.
over
Sorry,
there.
slightly distracted there.
The lads are out and about today.
The scrum, that's what we're talking about, the scrum. Australia with the feed.
Crouch.
Girls just want to talk about
Bind.
scrums.
Seriously, guys.
Set.
14-5. This is a really important scrum for USA to try to defend. Can't let Australia get away from them too much early in the second half. Nathan scooting across field. Good tackle made on her by Cedric.
Sorry.
Australia come back again to Smale in the middle with Soraya Paki. Good tackle from her. Offload for Kaslik and space for Kaslik too. Finds Levi as they so often do. Change of direction, chop down. Good counter ruck from Sullivan, but it spills out for Soraya Paki once more. There's a big hole there for Australia as the body's in motion. The yellow jerseys pile forward. Ashby lost control, regathered, is allowed to play on. Smale. Once again, they just reset and push to these edges. Look at Kaslik getting into the flow of the game, making herself known, making dishes like that to Madison Levi.
It doesn't get any better than that. Seeing the Aussie women express themselves in attack, spreading that ball from edge to edge. Charlotte Kaslik does a great job here, attracting Hirsch into that tackle, availing that right edge. And we already know how dangerous Madison Levi is when she's that close to the line.
Charlotte Kaslik, the best there is, carrying her team forward, and then Levi, always alert, always ready, always with the hands. Such a quality finisher. As Australia go out 19 points to 5, and Madison Levi chalks up number 11 for the weekend. The USA. What's the play here for them, Sarah, to get back into it?
They just need to get out of their own half.
That'll help. I was going to say they camped in there, but an offside penalty will help. And Cedric's going to go quickly. Good heads-up play from Spiff Cedric, and she's burning Nessa. Cedric taking it upon herself. Finishes the try all on her own. Spiff Cedric.
Alex Cedric, she's such an energetic individual, and a great display there of individual brilliance to show just how much speed she has. Quick footsteps, try and skim some space down the right edge. She was covered extremely well. Isabella Nassa. Cedric had more to give and got it done. Looked a little bit uncomfortable there. Nassa landing on top of her, but a kiss to the crowd gives us the thumbs up that she's okay.
Well, it's a dangerous dive from Nassa, though. I think she's going to get away with it, but we saw that yellow carded last week. Diving on the player over the try line. What a conversion. No, 19-12.
The US are well and truly still in this.
Kickoff goes high, knocked back by Ma. Here's some more ball for the United States. And their home fans roaring them on. Ma again, man, playing some big minutes. Kelter out there now adds a real X factor to this team. Alev Kelter trying to step through defenders. Doyle, Cedric, the try scorer, the one to get them back into it. Kershey. Literally dragging defenders with her. And they'll get a penalty to the United States. Cedric going to go again. Yes, she is. But Cedric, once more, she had Doyle on the shoulder. Not rolling away out of there. That's going to be another penalty against Australia.
Australia just piggybacking the US up the field.
Scrum option.
Boy, it's been gut-busting and hard from the USA to get themselves back into the match.
It's been a huge opening few minutes of this second half, but the US, a real opportunity for them now in their attacking 22. They've been accurate. And it does come with pressure as well when you're playing for a spot in the cup final.
And Alev Kelter's mum, Layla, riding every second with her daughter's team. Here goes Lauren Doyle. It's across the face of Cedric, so they'll lose some ground here. Will the US, Ramsey, the speedster, the flyer with the offload for Cedric. Here they come again. USA blue flying. Levi almost got hands on it. Doyle is there. Ravetti is there. Doyle again. Ball alive. Just stop. Desperate defense on the line. Kelter!
That is nothing short of impressive from the host US. Kelter, the belter, she's come on in this second half and built a real injection of enthusiasm.
And converts the try as well. We're all square, tied ball game, 19-19.
This is a cup final that you want phase after phase after phase. The ball's just dished up nicely for Kelter and she dives over.
Time off, please, no ball.
Look at the joy on the faces of their fans.
From 19-5 down, USA have clawed their way back into the semi-final, and now with less than a minute to play against the #1 ranked team, a place in the final at stake. Kelter sends it up. Ma bats it back again. It's brilliant in the air. Listen to the noise as Kelter goes forward. Doyle, who's got the composure, who's got the calm. Kershey. Australia having to make a huge number of tackles in the second half. Doyle again got a little bit isolated here. Oh, did Caslick get her angle right? Did she come from the side? She's got the penalty. Australia have tapped and gone quickly, and now USA have to defend for their lives. That's the hooter. Next score wins. Paki holds it up. Can they find the strike weapon, Maddie Levi? They've gone the other way instead. Have Australia. Here's Maddie Ashby. Don't take your eyes off her. The switch for Nathan up the middle. And Australia is going to break USA hearts. Australia go into the final. Calm at the end. Faith Nathan with the score.
That was gut-busting stuff from both of these sides in that last minute. It genuinely could have gone any way. US cough up that ball. Charlotte with a huge play to get the turnover. Faith Nathan, she's fast, she's strong, and she's the reason why that the US would not advance to the cup final.
Oh, an absolute roller coaster of a semi-final. What a match. The class and quality of all of these women to the fore, but Australia in the end, the mums, the families in the stands, disappointed for the US, but they will still play for a podium place as Australia go to the final 26-19.